Hey, how's it going? It's Robin Smith, and it's time for the Robin Smith Show for Sunday, December 21st. Oh, my God. I haven't done any Christmas shopping yet. Welcome to the podcast. Happy Winter Solstice Day. If you're listening to this on Sunday, we are officially in the darkness. I actually might... Usually I release these on Sunday nights, but Winter Solstice, I think I might release this one, 2025, on the actual start date time, 10:03 in the morning. Some Eastern time zone folks might be at church when this gets released. I think that's what I'll do, or at least I'm saying that right now. What's the likelihood that I follow through on things I say? Longtime listeners of the show know that there's a 25% chance in the forecast of follow through. All right, welcome to the podcast. This is the last one of the year. It's the last one. I have, last year, I have this long-standing tradition. I did it a couple Thanksgivings, but definitely every Christmas. I have both of my lovely daughters come on and wish you all a Merry Christmas. And I got to remember to record them before this gets posted, because they didn't do it last year. So it's just a darling thing. Anyway, I'll stop before I get all mushy. How about this? If you all didn't catch it, I forgot to post on Instagram. I just posted now the show at Metro Gallery with Swoll. Matt Dowling came on the podcast, and I wasn't able to go to Wonderland, but then the band got booked last second at Metro Gallery. I put that on Instagram. And I'm going to play another track later in the episode from Swoll's new album, Avoid Attach. It is out now. Go get it. But first, I also have an announcement here, which is that Bob Falconer, who I've had many times on the show, his new book is out now. Did I mention that last episode? I might have. But I want to read a little snippet from the book. The new book is Spirit. The man has released 4 books since I've met him, and I only met him 2 years ago or something. It's crazy. Or maybe it's longer. When you're going through hell, keep going. The Others Within Us. Then now this one, Spirit. There was another one too. I can't remember what it is now. I'm drawing a blank. Anyway, so let me read. I know I don't have permission without to reproduce, but I'm reading it directly from Amazon on the preview, so I feel like that's okay. Okay, so just for context, for those of you who don't know, Bob has he's been publishing or writing down rather conversations between him and Spirit, a dialogue, and this started because of a colleague of his, Kay Gardner. I believe she's a senior IFS lead trainer. And she said, it's really simple. You just start writing. You can write your name, Bob, and then ask a question to Spirit. And then write Spirit, kind of like you're writing a dialogue, like a play, a script. And then just see what happens. Start writing, see what the answer is. And Bob was like, that's ridiculous, but he gave it a try. And I'm going to read the first dialogue. Let me just quote here. Instead of summarizing. So, in fact, it seemed foolish, he says, but because I have a deep respect for Kay, I tried it anyway. Astoundingly, the answers that came out of my pen were clearly smarter and wiser than I am. This was the start, and since then, almost every day in the morning, I make time to do this written practice. It has opened up a relationship between me and Spirit that now pervades my life. I'm not at all sure who it is I am dialoguing with. I think that Spirit, that vaster intelligence, assumes whatever form will help us be able to accept it. It does what it can to get through our thick skulls. So, again, this is straight from the text from Robert Falconer's new book, Spirit. Out now. Go get it. Here's the first dialogue. Bob. Good morning, Spirit. Thanks for showing up. Will you show up more? Spirit. Not right away. You block me. There are cracks opening. You have a hard time accepting love, being loved. You have blocked all that. I am always here. Bob, can you help me receive more? Spirit, I am working with you always. Bob, how can I help this? Spirit, let me in. I'm knocking on your door. Let me in. Bob, how? Spirit, surrender. Let go. Unlock. Welcome. Less work. Stop manipulating others. This is unlove. Trust. I know that this is so hard for you. Trust me. Bob, help me trust you. Spirit, okay, look and you shall see. You are getting what you need. It shows up for you. Open to what is offered. I do love you. Bob, I'll do my best. Spirit, don't overwork it. No control. Out of your control. Control prevents guidance. It keeps me out. It is a tiny reward when you could have real treasures. Bob, a woman? A partner? I so want one. Spirit, yes, it will happen. There is much for you to learn as you look for one. The desperation and hugeness of this need determines your mood most of the time. You lose orientation. Love the child who does this within you. Do not turn it over to anyone else's care. When you no longer need a partner, then you will be given one. You will be given way more than you can imagine or dream of now. Work on the needy child, not on manipulating a stranger. When you feel the need and desperate longing, turn toward the hurt child in you, not to the woman who triggers the child's hope. Bob, thanks. Should I change my daily practice? Spirit, it's okay, not critical. Can you get looser, more relaxed, open, receptive, ready for the new, ready for surprise? Can you learn to enjoy surprise? Bob, should I write more books? Spirit, yes, yes, yes. Bob, which one next? Spirit, both of the ones you're thinking of. You are more of a writer than a therapist. Write first, then teach maybe. Love, 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 love. Allow yourself to be loved. You have no idea how hard this really is, how mightily you resist my love and love in general. Bob, thanks, Spirit. Thanks. Okay, so that is a direct sample. And the book is really, they're really summarized. So Bob writes he's written over 3,000 pages of these dialogues. I think that's the only one in the book that is an actual verbatim quote. The rest of the book are highly condensed versions and summaries from his dialogues with Spirit. So go get that now. I wanted to plug that. And by the way, if you missed last week's episode, Bob was on the podcast with Chris Hancock. And so that was a fun conversation. That was Bob and Chris's first time meeting each other. And we recorded it on mic. And I'm actually going to play a little sample of that episode with you now.
Now I'll just maybe skip to
the I have a bunch of questions about what you said already.
Go.
Okay. As you're inviting in all these transpersonal energies, do your bees show up, negative beings?
Well, no, they don't. I become aware of it in other people's systems, of course. But so in my 2 years of incubating with this process before I was bringing it into the clinical space or with clients, there were 2 or 3 instances where something did get in that was to show me, I believe, what the difference is on an embodied felt sense level between something that is of the light and something that is not. And it would usually be like a slightly nauseous feeling or a heaviness in my chest. And I would just really just acknowledge it for whatever it might be, let it know it's not welcome, call in some Mary or Michael energy or both, and have it ushered on. And after that third time that happened, which is really going back probably about 4 years now, to my awareness, not since has anything that really is not invited come into the space.
Have you ever asked Mary or any of the others, how come not? Most people are flooded with this stuff when they open these boundaries.
Yeah. Have I asked specifically? No. And I think it's just because I'm trusting my experience of it in real time. And I'm trusting, and this might connect to where we might go with how I'm Mary is working with me for the UB phenomenon, is that kind of like from the old Catholic view, the old exorcist, that Mary is the terror of demons. When she is present with me, nothing untoward wants to be here. She has communicated a similar thing to clients in the context of, we have identified that there is foreign energy in someone's system. And if they're open to Mary intervention to address that, Mary has communicated to clients things like, this darkness will not want to remain here as I enter in, or variations of that, which just kind of confirms to me that old idea that there's something to that. That says something about Mary's purity and presence and eternality that they just don't, it sends them packing. They don't want to be any part of it.
Okay. Most of the time, in my experience, when people allow their boundaries to these worlds to become more porous, both good guys and bad guys get in, flood the gates. So it seems as though for some in your process, this has happened. So that would be a wonderful thing if you could train or guide other people so that their experience of porosity is also filtered like this.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Have you ever asked Mary about that, or how you could help with that kind of process or communicating that?
No, but that might be part of why I'm sitting here before you today. it is my sense. Yeah.
Okay. So go enjoy that entire episode if it intrigues you. I have to talk, before I play this track from Swoll, I got to talk about, well, first of all, let me promote, I'm playing a show, or a set rather. It's a shared show. There's many artists on the bill. I've been billed as an acoustic. I actually need to, the owner sent me the flyer or whatever. It looks like I'm in the acoustic section, but I don't have an acoustic electric that really, I have one, but it hasn't been taken care of well. I've been a bad acoustic daddy. This kind of guitar where you're supposed to put the humidifier, there's like a little sponge thing. You're supposed to wet it. You're supposed to keep it at a certain humidity. I never should have got this guitar, because I'm again back to the callback from the beginning of the episode. Can I follow up with my commitments? No. 25% chance. All right. That's just a judgmental part of me that's reminding me that it's a growing area, okay? So it's not acoustic. I'll be playing by myself, no band or anything, but I'll be playing on an electric guitar. So maybe I'll bring a loop pedal and do some fun stuff there. I don't know what I'm probably just going to do covers, maybe an improv thing. But that's on January 10th at Restaurant 198. I think you can learn more about that if you follow Iris Garden Bar on Instagram. I will try and remember to put that in the show notes. And before playing this track from Swoll, I just have to get it out of my system. The Commanders finally ended their 8-game losing skid by defeating the pathetic New York Giants. Now, this is a New York Giants team this season that I think blew a 30-point lead. I think it was 30 points in under 5 minutes, like 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. You can only do that by I didn't think that was possible. You can only do that by turning the ball over like every second, every chance you get. But so these are two terrible teams, and the Commanders actually pull it off. But like at one point, I was almost rooting for the Giants to come back to keep the losing streak alive, because the Commanders kept turning the ball over, and I was like, oh, they could actually do this. They could get the touchdown and the 2-point conversion and bring it into overtime. What the fuck kind of fan does that? I'll tell you what, an angry one. I was angry. I wanted them to get what they deserve for turning the ball over so many goddamn times. That's darkness, okay? That's the dark inside of me talking. And there's no chance that we're going to get to the playoffs. We play the Eagles this coming Sunday. We're going to get our asses handed to us, okay? My buddy, he's an Eagles fan. This is not the time to. I don't want to watch that game with him, because it's just going to be a complete. Yeah, it's just going to be a complete. I mean, can you imagine if it's actually an upset? Can you imagine if the Commanders beat the Eagles? That would be a thing to behold. I wonder what the odds are. I don't know. I'm not a sports betting guy. I don't, when people use terminology, parlay bet, I don't know what that means. When they say it's 50 over 40 or whatever, I'm just making that up. I don't know. I don't know what this means. I would like to know. I'd like to be sports betting literate. Not to participate in it, but just to be able to understand when people talk about it. I don't know, though. But the Caps, hey, let's go Caps. They got shut out by the Wild. I spoke last time on the show. I haven't been keeping up with it because the Monumental Sports app is such garbage. It's so terrible. It's so terrible. It prompts you. It's like, do you love this app? Yes, no. And I always hit no. And then when I hit no, it's like, do you wish to talk to support? Yes, no. No, I don't want to talk to your shitty support team. I've already bitched about it on the show before. But anyway, so I have, because the app is so bad, I haven't really been watching games. I can't watch them live all the time. And the on-demands are only up there for like 12 hours, 24 hours. I told you I wouldn't bitch about it. I'm okay. I'm done. So, but way to go, Minnesota. Way to go. You shut out. You got to shut out. We lost. Sorry, Charlie Lindgren. Charlie Lindgren was in net. 5-0. Not a good night. But hey, we're still fourth in the division as of today. Today is Thursday, December 18th, and fifth in the conference. Which I guess that means we've got a really strong division, huh? So I don't know who we play next, but let's go Caps. Is there anything else I want to say? I'm going to play this track from Swoll. Let's read a pro bono counseling project. This is the time of year, September and October, really. I'm sorry, October and November, rather, are the times of year when I ask for donations for different causes. But if you are feeling charitable and you want to give, consider making a donation to the Pro Bono Counseling Project, your mental health connection. At Pro Bono Counseling, we believe access to quality mental health care is a human right and can change a person's life. Our goal is to help people of all backgrounds in Maryland find the right mental health professional to meet their needs, no matter their income. Visit probonocounseling.org to learn more. And then now I'm going to play this track from Swoll. Which one is it? This is Borrowing Air, track 6 off of Avoid Attach. And then on the other side of this song, I'm going to invite my little girlies to come wish you a Merry Christmas, whether you celebrate or not. We're imposing the Christmas spirit and Old St. Nick on you and everyone, all listeners. Thanks for listening. This is the last show. May you have a prosperous new year. Be safe. Don't forget to love. And I'll see you all next year.
love you. Mwah. Mwah. And I hope Santa comes to your chimney. Have a happy New Year. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Bye. Bye.
The Robin Smith Show is produced by me, Robin Smith. Executive produced by Robin and Kelly Glenn Smith at Team Robley. Theme song by The Very Small. The show is engineered by one of my alters, Games Nabisco. Listeners can get in touch by calling or texting the hotline at 301-458-0883. Messages can be sent to robinsmithshow@gmail.com. Don't forget to follow the show on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Disclaimer. This podcast is for general information purposes only and does not constitute the practice of medicine, psychotherapy, or other professional healthcare services, including the giving of medical advice. Note, no therapist-patient relationship is formed. The use of this information is at the listener's own risk. The content of this podcast is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnoses, or treatment. Listeners should not disregard or delay in obtaining medical advice for any medical condition they have and should seek the assistance of their healthcare professionals for any such conditions.
Merry Christmas!
Oh, oh, oh.
I'm Santa!
No, I'm Santa Claus!
But I'm Santa Claus!
No, I'm Santa Claus!
No,
oh.
See? No,
I
I'm Santa Claus!
Oh, that should prove it.
No, this should prove it.
No, I sound better than you. I'm the real Santa Claus here. No, I am, and I need to drop off my presents right about now. It's 12 o'clock.
Give me those presents.
No, I need to drop them off.
No, I'm the.
Oh, hi! Didn't notice you there. I was busy squabbling with this fake Santa.
Hey, no, never mind that. He's the fake Santa.
No, he is.
No, he is Push.
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 I'm the real Santa.
No, I am.
Oh, good, Rudolph. You have the presents bag.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year. Yeah.